you guys. It's very. We want you guys to like, subscribe, share, and down below, honey. Because Mariah is gay, honey. She's out the closet.
Yeah, she is out the closet. That took me. I was like Christine and Mary. Because at first I thought she was just joking. Because I was just like, then I was thinking, I said, was it Mariah, the one who said she wanted plural marriage? And she wanted
the dots weren't connecting, were they?
Yeah, I mean, because I remember last tell-all.
Oh my God.
We asked her if she still wanted plural, whatever, and she was like, no. Yeah, or she has to think about it.
But hold on, wait, I have one question.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. Now, we said in the other episode that y'all did not let us know. Y'all been sitting here giving us all this information, but y'all refused to tell us that Mariah was gay.
Yes.
I need y'all to comment down below right now.
Yes.
Is Mariah still gay, or did she convert back to straightenism? I need to know. So please put it down below. If she is still living the life.
You know what I noticed though? The people who left the comments about the show, they never talk about the kids. They always talk about Cody and the sister wives. So maybe
we also need to know about the kids.
Yeah. So maybe that could have been what it was and stuff. But I was floored when she brought this. I thought that Mariah, one of this plural marriage, she seemed to me to be the most religious of the children. Because remember when they lied and said the hunter drank or something, and now he was arrested.
And then she's like, that idiot.
Yes, and she exploded and all this stuff like that. So she seemed to me to be, of all the kids, the most religious. You know what I'm saying? So I was stunned, and so I can only imagine like Cody, Mary, all of those ones. But what I was surprised,
I personally felt, when she said that, one, I was confused. Two, it just the math wasn't mathing for me. And then three, I felt maybe this could be a rebellion phase because she also is not on good terms with her mother. Also, you did say there are some mistakes that you just can't make as a parent.
Yeah.
And maybe the whole catfishing thing triggers something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about her life.
You know something? I'm here trying to hold on to my religion and stuff like that.
And you're here cheating on another
and you're here catfishing with a woman who says she's a man or whatever. And forget that. You've told me all my life to be on the straight and narrow. I've been looking at this gay, being gay, and you know something?
It looking quite right to me.
This is where I am going to go. And you have nothing to say about this because you did X, Y, Z. My thing, I just hope that whatever decision she is making for her life, that, you know, what I don't want anyone to do in this world is make decisions based on what someone else is doing or not doing. Based on someone else. The other thing that concerned me a little bit with Mariah is that she said that this has happened to her recently. She said she
has not experienced anything with any woman, but she said she has had little thoughts where she's like attracted to a woman, she had a random thought in her head one day that, oh, I could date her.
She said when she was 11, 12, she liked a girl or something, but then she has been suppressing it because of the religion. But when she went to college, she said she took a psychology of women class.
That was talking about same-sex marriage.
It was an incredible class.
That she said.
Yeah, and she said so after she got educated, she started to use critical thinking, and it was like reset that she started to know about herself and started to embrace who she was. She said she was even in class with a friend of hers who she did not even know was gay, but she found out that this girl was actually gay in the class. And she was like, oh, wow, you know. So
my thing is, I just feel like, you know, those little thoughts or those little feelings aren't always about you being gay.
Yeah.
Like, guess, like it was art history, but they had these statues of these Greek men, these Greek gay men, and then even the teacher was talking about how they would have orgies and all this stuff in the class and stuff.
Because I saw that textbook and I was just like,
yeah, so they were talking about all that stuff too.
And most of the class was about Rome and those people, the men who were doing all this stuff, and I'm like, there's art history all over the world. Why are you spending
so much time on just that?
You know, like.
And then even me personally, because I went to school for fashion designing, I took about 4 or 5 drawing classes. 3 of them had to do with anatomy. So I had to go every single Friday to see genitalia and see full naked models.
Wasn't even a teacher who was naked?
There was one teacher there who actually modeled, and he had been modeling there for 20 plus years. That man was old, wrinkly, his stuff was all shriveled up and everything. I had to see that man, and he was my teacher. And then we saw women naked, like nobody was wearing underwear. We saw all the body parts, nothing was covered. So I'm telling you, it was an art school. You know, a lot of people said artists are about sex and drugs. And that was a common thing. That's a stereotype, which was not true. But it's just a lot of those conversations were happening, like even in different friend groups or whatever and stuff like that. So I feel like it's easy to start having those thoughts and then maybe to start trying to relate it with other things. My thing is with Mariah, she said she has not experienced anything. That was my thing. She said that she had just had these thoughts and all of a sudden she came out gay. I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me.
Wait, she said she hasn't, so she hasn't experienced.
She said she has not, because Christine asked her, she said, have you experienced anything?
So
are you dating?
Kisses,
yes, or whatever stuff. And she said, no, I haven't, but you know, I just had these thoughts, you know. It might be this when you're 11, 12, you're very impressionable. I remember when I was like 9 or 10, there was some music video with Kanye West called Love Lockdown, you know, and stuff like that. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I didn't understand what was going on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I
2 women like kissing each other.
Not kissing, but like they were really hugged up and close on each other or whatever, and rubbing each other, whatever. I don't even know how we got to that music video, honestly, because we didn't even have TV like that. Well, you were working and that man was not in the house. Well, no, we didn't have a babysitter because I was in Temple Hills.
Oh, I just said no.
I was there babysitting Abigail and Rashid.
No, you were supposed to be with Fatima.
Was she there?
Yeah, the lady next door. Remember, she used to bring her daughter.
Yeah.
Her daughter sometimes will. I stopped having her as a babysitter.
Oh yeah. She would. Yeah, I remember. But yeah, so I mean, it's so easy. It's not easy because there's so much stuff out there. It's really easy to kind of translate a feeling with you being gay. So I don't know if this is something really for real, or this is just a rebellious phase. Like, she just seemed really naive about the whole thing. Like, that's just the feeling I got. She's like, I'm gay. I don't know. I just didn't get the feeling that this was for real. Like, I thought it was a joke she was playing.
And then she started to cry. It was the way she was crying.
And then Robbie was there crying.
So afraid of my
biggest fear was being gay.
I don't know why you have a fear of, you know, like I just wonder, like, you're so young. Why would your biggest fear be of being gay? So it was as if maybe I had this feeling all the time and I kept on having to suppress it. I still.
And then she said that she's not attracted to men at all. Well, maybe you're not attracted to your own race of men. I don't know.
Or maybe you're not attracted to. Well, my thing is you haven't had any experience with this. I just feel like it just happened
out of nowhere.
That's how.
Because nobody even talked about it
to me.
Yeah.
Now I know that Maddie was saying when Caleb came into the family, he asked if Mariah was gay. So obviously, maybe when she's with the older children,
there's something that she's not showing or whatever.
Around, right. So maybe that's it. You know. Now Logan said he was totally shocked because he never saw this for her.
Well, anyway, he started crying apparently, and he never cries.
Yeah, he said he was just shocked. He's like, but you know, I guess he's like his dad. I'm going to love you. You know, Cody took him a while, but he hugged her and said, "You are safe with me. I'm going. All my children will always be loved."
Janelle, who sits down there
and says she has to process things.
Like, how did you have to sit down there and
You didn't have to process.
You didn't have to process it, but you couldn't process when Mary divorced Cody.
I didn't think it was genuine.
I thought it was fake.
I thought it was fake.
Robin stayed being fake, so I thought she was being fake.
I think
Janelle looked at Cody. She looked at Mary, and then she looked at Cody. Said, "Oh, the three people who are supposed to be supporting her are sitting down. So let me at least get up, so it looks like at least half the family are in support." That's what I thought. And then Christine's mom, I think she's the grandmother. These ain't even my kids anyway, so I'm gonna come support you. Yeah, that's how I felt about the whole thing.
Well, I think Christine's mom, she probably felt like nobody was gonna get up because all of them were shocked. So she's like, I'm gonna come and hug her because she has lived a long life. She understands that.
I would think the older generation would be more standoffish from it because it's not even.
When you're older, you know what happens. You've lived a long life. You realize that what people need more than anything is acceptance and love.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Regardless of what that looks like. You know, she's been through her thing where she left the polygamous lifestyle and all of that stuff. So she gets up right away and she hugs her to let her know regardless who you're saying you are, we love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. So don't feel bad about this. And Robin seeing that, not to be outdone, you know how Robin do. She look around the room.
Proud of you.
Yes. And
I was like, girl, please shut up. Shut up.
Then Mariah says, well, Robin, she had a friend that was gay, or she has friends that are gay, and she's the first one who really let me know that it's okay to be gay, even though it's against our religion. Robbie told me to get to be gay, and I felt Mary what to do. I got to go see Robin because she surely did. Mary went the very next day. She needed to see Robin, and she's like, I want to hear about my daughter and not from you. Mary, that train has sailed. That train don't sail.
I think Mary said she was really hurt because she always imagined her daughter would marry a man. And you cannot fault your mother for feeling that way. Because you sat here and said you were going to be marrying a man and being in a polygamous relationship, and you were very religious. So you really can't fault her for that. And then she was Mariah was talking about how, I was very offended. Like, she just has become a little asshole.
Yeah.
Like, she really has. You know, and I just don't like that because
it's
you're
like
her only daughter.
Like that. Like, I'm just wondering,
that's why I feel like it's a rebellious phase.
Bitterness. And then when the mom even went to try to talk to her,
she's like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
Really
I thought we were going to talk about me being gay. But you want to talk about our relationship? How am I supposed to talk to you about you being gay when we don't have a relationship to even have comfortable conversations about you being gay? Dum-dum.
Yeah, I mean...
and then it was just like she was on this high horse. I don't know. I just felt like, one, I felt like it was rebellious, and two, I felt like it was very attention-seeking.
I think there was a slight rebellion to that.
And I felt like it's attention-seeking also, because now whenever they're sitting down there talking about her being gay, she's like, hey, I'm gay, this happened, and she just seems really naive about the whole thing. That's why it's so hard for me to believe.
God doesn't make mistakes.
Well, if you felt like that, how did we get here?
Someone can say the opposite. God doesn't make mistakes, so maybe what you're feeling, you should not be feeling, whatever. But I just feel like this whole announcement,
came out of the balloon.
There's like a bravado to it that has nothing to do with being gay. Yeah. It has everything to do with some kind of rebellion, anger towards Mary, and it's somehow mixed up in that. So I will say to Mariah, really make sure that that's what you're trying to be, or that's what you are, and make sure it's just not mixed up. Maybe go to therapy and try to decipher how you're feeling and all of that. You can go to maybe a therapist who is gay, so that will help you to navigate to see, are you gay? Because I don't quite believe it. It has nothing. I just felt as though it has a tinge of rebellion to it.
It's just how it feels to me. Because my thing, if you're
rub it on your mom's face like that,
it's like,
and I don't know if maybe, of all the children, right? She was the religious one.
bawling her eyes out when Maddie went and got married. So, and then she was the first one to grab the bouquet. So I don't know how that happens overnight.
Remember when Mary, you remember we were saying that Mary seems to like attention even when it's bad attention?
Yes.
This is the same behavior I see with Mariah.
The apple don't fall far from the tree,
That's why your mama is in therapy. You must be next. No, I mean, like, really. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because this thing later on can really, maybe...
It might really mess with you later.
It might really mess with you. Maybe actually go and seek a therapist who is gay. Because they will be able to tell you whether you're gay or not for sure. They'll be able to tell you, they'll be able to ask you the questions and all that, so you can decipher and make sure that you're not just jumping into something that you're not sure of. And look, let me tell you,
let's see a therapist that's worse on your psychology. That can really break down what the hell is going on with your mother and you not having a relationship with her and the whole catfish thing. But I think that has really affected her on a more, and like really down a very deep level. Like you said, as a parent, there's some things you can't make as a mistake. And you're shielding the father, so the daughter does not see both sides. She just sees my mama stepped out on this wonderful marriage and this beautiful polygamous thing. So obviously everything that I've known growing up is a lie.
Right.
You see, Mary? You see?
Well,
and on top of that, I feel like Mary also is very confused about life. Like she always just seems like she's on the edge of tears, emotionally unstable. So I'm saying all that translates onto your daughter. That's all I'm saying.
All of that. That's why I really want Mariah. She needs to be in therapy because it will be a shame for you to get into something that you don't even understand. I have friends who, one wasn't gay. She became gay. Not that she likes it per se, but she became
There's nothing for you to talk about that was up there.
And I actually got upset with her because later on I found out
that she was cheating on her with a man.
Yes.
She was cheating on her wife with a man. And she said she still needed to have that pleasure from a man. So, but she only got to with a woman because she had had such bad experiences with men.
Well, not only that, she needed stability. That the other lady owned her own house.
Yeah.
She was financially stable. She couldn't really tell this man. She was getting evicted from her home and all this stuff. And you know, they went to a strip club, and it was after that they were drinking and whatever. The next thing you know, she was with this woman, and they were having it on a good time. But she said to me that the woman was doing more with her, and she really wasn't doing anything, and the woman really didn't care whether she was reciprocated. I mean, I know I'm getting really deep. Anyway, but I told her, and then later on when she said, I said to her, I said, you know, let me tell you,
my God.
My gay daughter is fantastic.
Well, she has worked in a place
and
where
well, I don't want to get too deep in the situation, but I mean, yes, I have worked with that arena and all that. But I said to her, my friend, the other one was my friend, but she was more an acquaintance. But I said, I don't see you as gay. I'm sorry. Is this actually real? So I had to really ask her, you know, because the lady was really liking her. And so she explained to me, and then later on, we're talking, and I was like, so have you now been able to reciprocate physically? And she said, well, not all the way, because she still needs to have a man. In fact, she was with her ex. And I said, listen, it's not fair. I mean, I'm all about the ethics. It's not fair. It's not. Because it's a lie. You're using this woman here for her stability, money, whatever. Oh my God. But you are here still. And I said it's not fair. It's really not fair what you're doing.
Freak on with the ex.
Yeah, I said it's wrong. I said
what you're doing is
so after
wrong.
that so after that conversation, you know, she wasn't really talking to me anymore. the other lady who was like an acquaintance of mine, she actually sent me an invite to their wedding. And you know, I just said to myself, because I know myself, I said, you know something, don't go. Because if you go to that wedding, I don't want to be there.
I object!
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be part of no lie. I don't want anyone to ever turn to me and say, I'm a new. Well, I'm a new. See, don't get me involved in foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You cheating and doing all this deceitful stuff. So what I'm saying to Mariah, it's not that I'm not saying you're not gay.
Look into it. That's all we say.
I don't think, and you guys gave a comment.
Do you think she gave
I
it real?
think there's something quite a bit to do with her mom.
Absolutely.
And you have to make sure you're gonna go and really just break a lot of hearts.
Well,
especially
yours.
And just break a lot of hearts, and it's not going to be fair either way. It's just not going to be fair. So anyway, that's the whole thing. You all get in the comments.
Let us know what y'all think about the shenanigans going on sister wives.
Yeah.
Oh my God! When I saw this, I literally was like, okay, Mama, I'm gonna tune in now. I'm gonna be watching the show. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So that's how I felt. I felt Christine's response was genuine.
She was the most genuine. Mary was like, well, let me hold your hand because I don't know what the hell going on. Cody was like,
she held her hand because, one, this is my daughter.
Yeah, of course.
I see this something.
I don't know what's going on, but I want to be there for you.
With her lifestyle and all that stuff, but I gotta hold your hand and give you some of my strength as you're trying to part your lips to explain
the little strength I do have.
Yeah, but I mean, I found Christine's response to be genuine because in their faith, this is not this. It's not part of what they do. So for Janelle to just jump up,
you jumped up so quick, Janelle. I have to look at you.
She has to process just making centerpieces for Thanksgiving. But this, you didn't have to process at all. You jump all.
Well, she said, she probably said, thank God ain't my child. It went about her time.
Robin, she faked, so I expect that from Robin.
But not Janelle.
Yeah. And Cody, I was thinking that he was a little fake, but he did say, well, one thing.
I think he wanted to protect his image, one, because she was like, my whole life I've been told that, this is wrong. He said, by us?
Not by us.
He said, listen, all LGBTQ, don't come for me.
Don't come for me.
And then she said, well, do you feel safe? Just know, you were safe with me.
I am happy that Cody is
He kept on saying that, like, I'm happy this happened in our religion, in our family, because she needs to know she is safe with us.
Because
he kept on saying that.
Family, I don't know where she would be.
On the corner somewhere.
Maybe locked her up in a room until she changed her mind. Take her to rehab or something to change her mind. So yes, he is right. He is right. Where the doctor said their son several times.
Well, that was not a rehab. That was a camp to help young boys.
Yeah, but it is kind of like a rehab for boys who are having problems.
Oh.
And stuff like that.
Oh, you're talking about the first one?
The first son.
Yeah, that man was sicky.
So, he is right that it's good that she's in this household, that she can be accepted and stuff like that. But just make sure that it is your truth that you're actually living, and not based on some hurt or whatever, or some remnants from your unstable emotional mom. And that's all I got to say about that. And let us talk about Solomon got married to Robin. He wanted to marry his mom. So,
I thought that was the cutest thing. I really did.
I remember my son wanting to marry me when he was young. He was a little older than Solomon. And Mom, just marry you. I was like, yo, okay. And then as he got older, he said, Mom, when he finally realized that sons can't marry their moms, he said, Mom, when I get married, you're always going to be in my house. Well, we're going to live together for the rest of our lives, okay? I said, that's okay. So when he finally, was getting older and an adult, and I was like, well, remember, I'm going to be in your house forever, and you're going to live with me. He said, Mom,
kicked her to the curb.
He said, I'm going to get married one day, and I have got to leave. You're going to have to let me go. I house. Like, well, damn, how does this change?
Well,
So
always be
anyway,
there for you.
no, honey, you will have your man. You'll be guys at peace.
No, I think whoever I marry definitely have to live with me and my mom for at least a year or two.
No, I'm not,
until she finds her own.
Oh
Okay?
no, I'm not living with you and your husband. I can't.
We'll have a place for you downstairs.
Oh, that's nice. I'll come to visit. You know,
Well,
once
but I don't want you to be by yourself.
I will not be by myself. I promise you that.
Who will you be with?
I will be with someone or people, friends. You know, people. In my
Or a
life.
man.
I have.
Or a man.
Yeah. I will not be doing all that. I'll be with somebody that I'm married to.
Mom, of
Or I
course.
will be
We don't
traveling.
talk about.
We'll see family
Yes.
or something. You know, we'll see the world.
I was taught when I said a man, I meant a husband. That's
Oh,
why I was meaning. Anyway, goodbye, y'all. It's Mary.
And
Make sure to like, subscribe, share,
and comment
down below what y'all think about the
what you
shenanigans.
think.
Please let us
Do you
know.
believe that Mariah is gay? Do you think she needs to see a therapist? Do you think she needs to really try to figure this out before she goes around breaking hearts?
Or do you think Mary screwed up her daughter? Not that she screwed up or anything, but I feel like Mary caused this.
There's some emotion. But just think of Mary, how we've been talking about her. How emotionally unstable that woman is. How she
That has to
does
affect the
this, she
child.
does this manipulated thing of crying to get her way and all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you have the one child who has to take on all that stuff as you're crying?
Because
She's got to comfort you.
Because I always felt that, Mariah was really harsh with her mom. But I don't know the wahala she has gone through with her mother. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like, Mary was there crying to Robin. It's like, I need Mariah for me to talk to her. And Robin said, you know something, it's not her job to help you through this. You go and talk to other adults to help you through this.
No, Robin said.
She's your child. Yes.
Oh, wow, that's quite logical, Robin.
Like,
I might not like you sometimes, but you be making some sense.
yeah, she makes some sense. And she just also told, Mary, look, right now, anything you say, Mariah is just so hypersensitive to you that anything you say, she's going to interpret it as being wrong. So just leave her the hell alone, pretty much. And when she said, well, that's what she was trying to tell her. And when she's ready, she'll come to you. And I mean, look, kids are on loan with us from God, okay? They got to live their life. And like I always tell my kids, I've already raised you.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my job,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I did not slack off,
Mm-hmm.
okay? This is your life. When you're done, all I can say is, God, I brought them to you. If you decide to stay, fine. If you decide to go do your own thing, that's also fine. Because at the end of the day, it is your damn life.
Mm-hmm.
Do with it
As
what
you shall
will.
please.
Okay, I am not your God, not your savior, I'm just your guardian. I am your mom. You're on loan. You're a gift. You're a blessing. But don't be doing things to hype me up. You focus on yourself. Life is difficult enough instead of looking and searching how I'm going to be rebellious. Anywho,
It's Mary.
I think we already said that.
Well, we gotta say it
Bye.
again, though.